If you remember a little while back with the R7, I did a basically don't buy these items, which were mirrors and some kind of like lights for the bike. But somebody reached out to me with another set from that video saying try these ones out, so that's what we're gonna do today. They look like they have the same kind of base, but yet they're the same mirror. So instead of just having the crappy top panel as the other one, it actually has that little base. And they're pretty much generally the same quality, which if you remember on the other one, the quality was actually pretty good. But now that we have this actual base for it, that kind of looks nice and clean and is gonna fit considerably better than the other one, because these actually say they're for an R6, R7. They are the same exact quality as the other one, which I would say is actually pretty nice. They definitely took their time to really kind of clone the Rizomas here, but I got these at, I think, $56. Now the annoying part is I cannot find these anywhere but eBay. And that price on eBay has been fluctuating from $56 to $79 a set. So I'll put the link down below so that you could find them and watch them until they drop prices and go ahead and snap some up. But we'll go ahead and get these things installed real quick. I'll show you what they look like. I'll do another video later on in like 3 or 4 days after I rode this bike with them to determine whether or not they are reasonable and that they're not constantly loosening up on you guys. So today will just be the installation video, and then later I'll give you guys the actual review of these things. So let's get these things installed. All right, so if you remember from last time installing these things, we only have 2 essentially 10 mil bolts down here to get out. And we can just pull her on out of there. Now remember that there are 2, well, there's this rubber piece in here, and there's 2 of these spacers, which one of them stayed with the Rizoma mirror, so we got to make sure that gets back in there. All right, so putting this thing together, so this is all the hardware we get. So it looks for sure like because of the taper, is going to go from the bottom into this, and these little bolts will use washers and they'll go from under. So we got 4 of those with 4 washers. Those will obviously be what holds the mirrors on the bike. There is a ton of extra hardware in here and a hex key that looks like it doesn't fit on anything. So there's our full 4 bolts we're going to use, and of course these 2. I'd say one thing I'm kind of finding annoying here, these are the old mirrors that don't fail on the bike, which is annoying because there's a plastic spacer that comes with the old mirrors that did not come with my mirrors. How cool is that? That's freaking annoying as hell. Now it's not that big of a deal, it's just a plastic washer we could find somewhere, or even a normal washer would work. Hopefully yours come with the right freaking stuff in them. I guess I'll be stealing the washers from the old set. This is definitely the kind of stuff you deal with obviously cheaper stuff that you could buy. But like I said, luckily the old mirrors have these plastic washers, because I think these are very much so needed. This should be our left side mirror. This is our right side mirror with that plastic washer in there. The tapered bolt, which the Allen key they gave us does not work. Oh, you gotta love cheap shit. There we go. It is a 4mm hex. So we're gonna have to really kind of tighten down before we install these, because there's not gonna be a way to tighten this bolt once we have these installed on the motorcycle. So let's go see if they actually fit on the bike. So I did put the wrong one on the wrong side. So that piece, the sharper piece, goes down. Yeah, that matches up way better. So maybe like right there would be where I want them. So now I gotta tighten these down. I would definitely recommend Loctite on here. Once you get the angle down that you want, say the annoying part is going to be getting these little tiny bolts. Huh, there we go. That's interesting to note. We will actually have to take these spacers out, because there is spacers technically built in to the mirror. There we go. Now I would think we would want to keep this if we can. I couldn't imagine wanting to remove the rubber piece. Yeah, see, that fits way better. Interesting. Okay, so you do have to remove those spacers. Huh, that went in there quite easily. I was definitely not expecting this to go this smooth, to be honest with you. A lot of times with aftermarket parts, just like missing the plastic washers, those plastic washers I believe are very important, because those are what going to keep this piece from moving around on us. All right, that one was a little harder to get in, but it's in. These are like a 2mm hex key. There's one. I would not over tighten these. Remember, it is smashing into rubber, so that's gonna help quite a bit. There'll be a constant pull trying to keep these bolts in, so I wouldn't, like I said, overdo these, especially with how small they are. There's them installed. Like I said, I really truly hate how they're shooting up instead of shooting flat like the Rizomas. That part I don't like at all because they are way higher. Like why? Why is that angle shooting up? Do they work? Yeah, in fact, the angle, believe it or not, the angle is actually better. I can see like a normal mirror that would be up here. I can see over my shoulder versus the Rizoma. I basically just see my arm and I have to lift my arm to see kind of around my hip. So, do I like the angle of it being up? No, I think that looks retarded. But they're definitely more functional sight-wise. So, debatable. I'll leave it up to you guys. Like I said, I'll ride this around for at least 3 or 4 days just to make sure this isn't like wobbling and loose, and I'll give you guys the actual review at the end. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.